There is no hard and fast answer to that. How you can tell that one person is not doing well would differ from how you can tell that somebody else is not doing well. First of all, it would be a function of what their personality type is. So if you had somebody who's normally very boisterous and gregarious and they suddenly come to work and they're mute, or they're barely saying anything, then you can definitely tell that there's something, something going on there. Whether you would reach out to them, I think it also goes back to what I said about the work culture and what is encouraged at work. Like I said earlier on, in our organization, we have Monday meetings, and I would usually have a 5-10 minutes pep talk about, could be anything, could be sleep, it could be whatever, resilience. And I think it was 3-4 weeks ago, because Nigeria is going through a really tough time now. Our rate of inflation is, we haven't seen anything like we are going through now, and it's tough for a lot of people. And so I just wanted to talk about that and encourage people to be present at work. And when I mean present is, be a safe place for people. Look out and see when somebody's struggling, and just to emphasize the importance of not making our environment toxic, so that it's essentially a safe place for people. And somebody got up and said, oh, that she's very happy I said it, that the week prior she was really struggling with something, and one of her colleagues noticed that she was struggling and reached out to her and talked to her, and it made her feel a lot better. And then somebody else just burst out in tears. She had a challenge and she had been struggling with, and she talked about it at the meeting. It was just, for me, it was such a beautiful thing, because I just did what I would normally do, and people saw it as a safe space and were able to open up and talk about it. So it's down to what I said earlier on. One, creating a good work culture. It would always come from the management and snowball. Creating a good work culture and just encouraging people, what you might call them, like team members, staff members, to relate and work in a very healthy environment. I think if you have that and people feel, and it's not just mouthing it is one thing to mouth it, anybody can say anything, but when they see you actually demonstrate what you say, because it's very easy for people to know that you're serious. This is a safe space. If I have a challenge, I can reach out to the person. I can reach out to somebody at work. I personally like to pride myself in the fact that I have an open door policy. So, I'm not a savior. I might not be able to help you, but I would always listen to you. That's for sure. If I can help, I'm always happy to help. But if I can't, I might, we've had a situation where we had a team member who was in a toxic relationship with her partner, not even a husband, just a boyfriend, and it was a really toxic relationship, and she couldn't get herself out of it. So we got her somebody, to do therapy. We put her in therapy, so things like that. They're just always ways. But the important thing for that to happen, you must create an enabling environment. If people don't feel they have an enabling environment, if they don't feel that the workspace is safe, then nobody's going to tell you anything. Yeah.